Early morning start, playing in the competition. I've not played in a competition for months. I'm excited, slightly nervous. I'm off to Wales, North Wales. I'm going playing at Conwy Golf Club. Come along, let's see how I get on. And it is a beautiful day. So I've arrived here at Conwy. I'd love to say it's beautiful. Well, it is beautiful, but it's just not, the weather's not beautiful. Wonderful clubhouse. And I'm teeing off in 20 minutes-ish. Bit of time to practice. I've not checked with my playing partner whether I can show him yet. I might show him in a second. So it's the two Ricks today. The two Ricks, the formidable force. This is a pro-am, so pro and amateur. Rick, what are you playing off now?
10.
Rick's playing off 10, come down a lot this year.
5 shots.
5 shots. He's one of my students, naturally. So when I put it out on Twitter, Rick was well up for the game, so we're going to have a little challenge around here. Well, we're not challenging each other, we're challenging everyone else. It's not a massive field, but it should be an interesting field, some good players. You prepared?
Very.
Ready. Ready and raring to go. Right, I'll try and get some clips out on the golf course, as long as the rain doesn't keep going. Look at the hills in the background. How good do they look? Right, I'll see you soon.
Time stood still, nothing else felt so real as everything fell in place. If only we knew, if only we knew. You stood there watching the time pass by. If beauty had walls, you'd know your way all around, your way all around. I was lost and you were my way back home, showing me roads I thought could never exist, never exist. Well, I know we met not long ago. I just wish that you would never have to go. We could find our way back home.
The one time I don't get the camera out, the one time. From, where was my divot? Somewhere here. So that flag, there's two balls next to it, but I'll show you where my ball actually is. Is that alright, lads?
Oh, great shot.
So we've got Cameron and Ross. We're members here, we're following round, and good luck charms. I think you should carry on following me round. Because if we wander up, the only time, well, not the only time, but I didn't have it on camera. What are the chances? 67 yards, par 5, third shot, and we just carry on down.
Wasn't bad that, mate.
Is that alright?
You can see where it rolled in if you follow the line.
Oh, nice, that's what I'll do. I think you might have just given away the ending, but I think everyone kind of suggested what happened. So it pitched, I think it was here, little chaser, run up, and in the hole. Eagle! One time I don't get it on camera, Rob. Can you believe it?
'Cause nothing else felt so real. Please don't leave me all alone. 'Cause nothing else felt so real. All these words come to my mind when I'm thinking of you, yet I still can't describe, I still can't describe flawlessness, something so rare that I found upon you. I can't possibly lose, possibly lose.
Right, so the round is over, finished, done, and I'm as shocked as a result as any of you watching right now. I managed to shoot 4 under, shot 68. It's a par 72, I managed to get round in 68 shots. Where that came from, I have no idea in the world. I came joint second. I was tied second, and I was only 1 shot away from winning. I came tied second with a formidable player, Phil Archer, a fantastic golfer, and I came second with him at 4 under. Ian Jones took the victory at 5 under. That's the individual score at Conwy. There was a Pro-Am score as well, which I'll come through later. Me and Rick Howarth, who I partnered with, we did pretty well, but we were a little bit off the mark. First off, let me start off by saying Conwy was absolutely beautiful. It was beautiful. The golf course is stunning. Not only was it stunning, it was in fantastic condition as well. Lee Jones, who is the head greenkeeper there, I think he's a big fan of the channel as well. Just great job. Absolutely superb. Greens were a little bit slow, but we've got to understand that, one, it was raining, so it was quite a lot of surface water on the greens, and also it's November. They're not going to be rapid, but fantastic condition. The rest of the golf course was beautiful. And that setting in that bay is just gorgeous. It really is. So let's go through the round of golf, because I was just shocked that I shot a 4 under. I wasn't expecting it at all. I've not played in the competition for quite a few months now, as I've been working on my game. I've been working on my full swing with Dan Whitaker, my putting with Lee Sullivan, and also just been working on my business. I've had lots of things going on at the moment, so just not had loads of time to play. So when I put my name down for this tournament, this competition, I only did it a week ago. I thought, I'm just going to play to see where my golf is up to at this moment in time. I didn't expect anything. I thought, get somewhere near level, I'd be more than happy. And I went out just so unbelievably relaxed. Relaxed with no expectation levels. I partnered with Rick Howarth, who's a client of mine, who's a really top guy, lovely guy to spend time with and play golf with. He's come down 5 shots this year, like I say, a student of mine, so he's down to 10 now. And I just felt so relaxed. I just felt so chilled out. Me, Rick, and then we played with Rob and Neil as well. Robert's the pro, Neil's the amateur, from Crossland Heath, and it was just fantastic. Just loved it. It was just great. You know, when you just feel chilled out and relaxed, that's exactly what I felt like. Started off steady, you know, didn't set the world alight, made a few pars early on, made a silly bogey on 4, which we'll come to on Game Golf. I've got my Game Golf stats up here as well. Just to show you that's the setting. The background I've got on at the moment, that is the golf course that looks beautiful. But that is literally where it's located. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Right on the edge of the, it's not classed as the actual peninsula, but just beautiful, really nice. So 3 or 4 holes in, nothing was going, you know, everything was going all right. I missed well, anyway, doesn't really matter. Got to the 4th hole and stuck it in a bush off the tee, or a gorge, which was a bit silly of me, the wrong tee shot. Had to take a penalty drop, knocked on the green, 2-putted bogey, the first bogey of the day. But again, I still was like, yeah, whatever. 5th hole, tough par 4, did all right, got up and down out the bunker, greenside bunker, made a par. And then only was when it got to about the 7th hole did things start to take place. So I was 1 over on the 7th. 7th hole, I hold a beautiful snaking 16-footer for birdie to get me back to level par. And again, I was just plodding along, not thinking too much, knowing that par 5s were coming up. So I was kind of quite excited about these par 5s coming up. 8th hole, I put it on the wrong tier of the green. I put it on the top tier of the green. And I thought, oh goodness, this is going to be tricky. This was a ridiculously hard putt. Down the hill, 23 foot. And I managed to roll it in for another birdie, so I went back to back. So now I'm 1 under with 2 par 5s ready to go, ready to play next. The 9th hole, I kind of made a little bit of a hash of it. I played a nice tee shot, quite a demanding tee shot, and played it lovely into the middle of the fairway. Probably only had about 220 yards left into the green, missed the green, didn't get up and down. I was very close actually getting up and down, but made 5. So I was a bit, oh, ouch. But anyway, I was still 1 under. Got to the 10th hole. 10th hole, this hole was the most professional I've ever played a golf hole, ever. And the score represents that as well. So I'm looking down this 10th hole, and it's open, but around about the kind of 280 to 300 mark, the fairway gets tighter and there's bunkers everywhere. I didn't take a 3-wood with me on purpose because I've not been getting on that well with a 3-wood, as you may have seen from recent videos. So I'd only had driver or 2-iron. I smashed 2-iron off the tee, felt mega confident that I couldn't reach any of the trouble, put it perfect in the fairway. I was way back from the green for my second shot, so I smashed another 2-iron to put myself 67 yards to the number away from the flag, 67 yards. I had a few guys watching. I had a couple of members from Conwy watching, Cameron, and you saw it in the VT earlier. They were watching. You saw this whole thing in the VT. 67 yards, lob wedge, pitched it in there, one bounce, couple of rolls, in, eagle. And then I'm like, whoa, things have just changed quickly. I'm now 3 under with 8 holes left to play. And I kind of started to, I'll be honest, I got nervous. I started to get nervous, started to get a bit, oh, whoa, this is unfamiliar ground again. I've been low before, I've been under par many times before, but it was like, it's that first time again after such a long time. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So it could have gone one or two ways right here. I'm still on the 11th tee, could have gone one or two ways. I could have just completely crumbled, or I could have continued my momentum. Easy for me to say. 11th hole, smashed another 2-iron straight down the middle, only 130 yards left in, massive pull, huge pull left. I'm thinking, oh no, here we go. Awesome up and down. My putting was class. My putting was class. So good up and down on 11 to save par, and that was steadied the ship. Another par 5, 12th hole. The best drive I've probably ever hit on a golf course. The fairway was super tight. Super tight. Got driver out and just smashed it. 317 yards straight down the middle. It was awesome. The drive was awesome. I only had a 6-iron left into the green. It was a blind shot into the green. All you could see, you know, when you get like the marker post behind the flag. I hit 6-iron and I pulled it, massive pull, nervy pull left. Not a draw, a straight pull left. I'm thinking, oh God, what's happened here? I couldn't find it. Lost the ball. Lost it in deep grass, lost it. Had to walk, the walk of shame, had to walk all the way back, take a drop. I hit another 6-iron and it was straight down the flag. When I got there, it didn't reach, it was about 15 yards short. So I think my first shot, the 6-iron that I hit, I was looking in the wrong place. I was looking pin high left, where actually in hindsight, I think it was further back. Just how it is. So that was the, so 12th hole, so I'm now short the green in 4 shots on a par 5. Chipped it up in 5 to about 6 foot, 7 foot, rolled it in for a bogey. But it was possibly the best bogey I made because that kept a level of momentum there. So I was then 2 under par. After making a bogey on a par 5, it could have been good, but I steadied the ship to a certain degree because that could have easily turned into a double bogey. So I was happy with that. Next hole, the par 3 down the hill, only a little 8-iron I think I hit in there. Just missed the 35-footer for birdie. It actually hit the back of the hole, jumped out and didn't go in, which is a real shame. But it's still not the end of the world. 14th hole, par 5 again. Loved the par 5s around Conwy. Loved them. I love par 5s anyway, but when they're in such quick concession, it was great, really good. On this particular tee shot, right was not an option. You cannot go right off this tee shot because you're in the bushes, or not bushes, gorge is what they call them. I smashed it left, missed everything, missed all the trouble, which was good. It was the right shot to play. I only had it was about 210 yards left into the flag, a back left pin position, and for me, it just suited my eye perfectly. Hit this little low chasing draw, landed it into the middle mouth of the green, and it filtered up to the back towards the flag. I had a 23-footer, and I holed it for eagle. So I had 2 eagles this round. I hold it for eagle. The clip you saw earlier on in the video again, that when I fist pumping, that was this. That was this. I was fist pumping. Oh, yeah, because it was like, oh my God, this is now turning into a good round again. I'm 4 under par. Man, I'm 4 under par with 4 holes left to play. But I knew from playing Conwy many, many years ago, the last 3 holes are tight. So, 15th hole, only a little wedge into the green, pitched it right up to the flag, but it screwed all the way back and left myself a 25-footer. Honestly, I left it hanging on the edge for birdie. hanging on the edge. If that would have dropped, I think everyone in the world would have heard it. Next hole, 16th hole. So I'm still 4 on the 16th hole. Now these 3 now are tough. And if anyone would have said to me at this moment in time, you're going to walk off the 18th green, 4 under, after par in the last 3, I'd have gone, yeah, thank you very much, done. 16th hole, 5 iron off the tee for safety, believe it or not. I started to get twitchy and nervous. Only a little sand wedge into the green. I had about a 20 odd footer again. And I mean on the lip. Again, on the lip. The greens were slow. It was starting to get later in the day. The grass started to grow and the moisture from the rain really started to slow these greens up. Real shame. Parred it. 17th hole. The tightest hole that I can remember playing for a long time. Really super, super tight. I hit 5 iron off the tee again. That's how tight I'm talking. And this is not an easy hole. 400 yards, I think it is hole. 5 iron off the tee. 6 iron into the middle of the green, which I didn't expect. I didn't honestly at all. I had a 20 footer for birdie. Thinking, oh my, what's going on? What is happening? No word of a lie. No word of a lie. I left it, this again, from going right into the middle of the hole. I was devastated, but I was also thankful that I didn't have 3 or 4 footers for par. I had tap-ins for par. But what could have been? 18th hole was a mistake off the tee. I went with driver because I didn't know the hole well enough. I was yards away from trouble. I was nearly in the bushes down here on the left. Really nearly in the bushes, but it was safe. Only 100 yards left into the flag. Flag was at the back. I hit like a half swing gap wedge. Put it to about 15. What did it measure as? 18 foot. But I was just on the fringe of the green, but good. Still pin high, only 18 foot away. I looked at it for what felt like hours looking at this putt. I thought, God, if I can hold this, if I can get this in and go to 5 under, my head will explode. It was on track. It was going in, and it did the slow motion lip out. Man, I was gutted, but I was also walking off that 18th green with a score that I never, ever expected to shoot that day. Not at all. Shot 4 under par. If someone had said to me at the start today, 4 under par, 100%, what have you been taking? I don't think I'll shoot that today. Just because I just hadn't been playing that well. But with going into the round with no expectations and just went and played with ease, I got to a position that I was like, whoa, this is unfamiliar. Once I get in that position more often, I reckon I'm going to capitalise on more of those birdie opportunities on the last 4 or 5 holes. Honestly, and I don't say this often, I don't. That round could have been 6, 7, 8 under. How crazy is that? I lost the ball, I put one in the gauze, and I left 3 or 4 on the lip. Now, granted, I might not have held the 2 eagle shots, and things could have gone different ways, 100%. But the positives I can take from that are unreal. So walked off that 18th hole, 4 under par, signing for a 68, but also thinking, God, what could have been? What could have been? So I came second, tied second with Phil Archer, fantastic golfer, and Ian Jones, who is Welsh from Abersock Golf Club, had a 5 under par. Great rounds, really good. I don't think Ian dropped a single shot, which was pretty impressive. In our team, me and Rick Howarth, who plays off 10, we shot a 65 better ball, better ball medal. We shot a 65 to lose, unfortunately, by 3. 62 came in. But we did well. Rick was a huge help in the round. Rick was a huge help. He took loads of pressure off me. It just felt easy for me to go and play. It felt like a team event. Even though my individual score was all me, it felt like a team event to a certain degree as well, which is great. Really enjoyed the golf course. I definitely want to go there and play a vlog again. The fortunate thing that we did, it wasn't windy. Thank goodness, because I know that golf course, if it gets windy, it is hard as hell. We were fortunate that it wasn't windy, but still had to get the ball in the hole, and I did on a number of occasions pretty well. Putting was amazing. 25 putts I had. Let's get some stats up. 25 putts. Can you believe that? 25 putts. I didn't hit loads of fairways. I only hit 29% of fairways. But I'll be honest, the ones that I didn't hit the fairway on, I wasn't far off at all. I really wasn't. And sometimes I purposely missed the fairway on the safe side because missing by the other way was not an option. There were some holes where I looked at the hole and I was like, well, right is just not an option here. Well, guess where I'm going to go? And it didn't matter how far left, I went left. So I didn't hit fairways. But you can tell I didn't, it mustn't have been that far off because I hit 72% of greens in regulation. That's good. Up and down, 60%, again, good. Putting was just awesome. Just hold some great putts. And I honestly could have held a handful more. 25 is good because I was at a hole out from on the 10th hole, but great, really enjoyed it. So a positive that we can only capitalise on and try and move on forward from this. It was a round of golf that I was not expecting to shoot such a good score at all. And I mean that, at all. Not from the fact that I've been playing terrible, just because I've been out of competitive games for so long. I've just been out of the game. Been out of the game for so long. So it was nice to actually put a number in there, post a number, and still see that actually, even though I posted a good score, I could have improved on many things. Massive thanks to Dan Whitaker for helping me with my swing. It does feel a lot better. Massive shout out to Lee Sullivan for helping me with my putting. Honestly, it's coming along really nicely. And I just need to, is that the right word? I need to remember what the hell that felt like. It just felt great. It just felt awesome. It just felt so easy. So guys, stay tuned. Hopefully you enjoyed this new style of video. Thanks to Conwy Golf Club for putting on a golf course that was awesome. Thanks very much to the PGA for setting that event up. It was class. Was it sponsored? Let me just double check. No, I don't think it was even sponsored. Man, I could have sponsored it. Let me just check. Oh, Mansell Finishes. I think that's the one. Mansell Finishes. I think that's it. Thanks very much for Mansell Finishes for putting in the sponsorship, I think. Class. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. There is a comp coming up at Fleetwood that I can't play in because I've got a busy coaching diary. I don't know when my next event is, but I don't see that as being a bad thing. If I finish the rest of the season, 2016, after that round, I'm happy. I'm done. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Do you like the new style of video with the backgrounds interchanging, etc.? It was class, that. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you soon.